We're gonna do the Lee Taft box drill using the stackable steps. These are great because you can get multiple heights. See, we have a 6-inch and a 4-inch. You can stack them to make whatever height you want depending on your athlete. So we're gonna do this lateral shuffle type drill. And so Shelby's gonna get on here. She's gonna have her foot off to the side. We're gonna get in a good athletic position. This drill is great because it teaches the natural deceleration and acceleration positions we want when moving laterally. She's gonna shuffle over, attack, start slow, and as she gets comfortable, she can speed it up and move in out of those positions a little faster. It's gonna help teach her the positions we want when changing direction laterally. We're gonna do the quick feet box drill. This is gonna be a great drill to warm up the lower leg, the feet, the ankles. It's a great way to recondition the Achilles and the foot, especially following an injury. So I'm gonna Shelby line up in front of it. She's gonna rapidly step up and step down with both feet, okay? The nice thing is we could start at a height like this if we want to regress her or speed up the tempo. We can simply just take one of the tops of these boxes off and have a lower height. Now she can quick pick up the tempo a little bit, right? So depending on what you're looking for with the athlete, whether it's height or whether it's speed, we can change the height accordingly. We're gonna do quick feet scissors on the stackable boxes here. This is great because with the stackable boxes, we can have variable heights depending on the athlete or the speed we wanna move. So we're gonna start here at this 10-inch height. I'm gonna Shelby get one foot up here. We're gonna alternate which foot goes up. This is gonna be a great way to develop foot speed as well as coordination and agility and to condition the lower leg and ankle to impact. Again, if we wanna take the height down lower, we can simply take this top away. Now, she can do the same thing here. We can speed up the tempo a little bit and reduce the amplitude. Depending on what you're looking for as a coach, you can find a different height that suits you best. We're gonna do a reverse lunge using the stackable steps. This is a nice progression because the stackable steps allow us to increase the depth during the reverse lunge. So I'm gonna have Shelby step right up top here. She's gonna step back, and you can see as she steps backwards, it's gonna allow her to get below parallel. So she can really load her glute, load her hamstring, load her quad into deep knee flexion. Now, if this is too high, we can simply have her step off. We'll take one of these steps away. And now we can just decrease her depth. She's still going to be able to get lower than if she's doing it on the ground, but this might be more suitable for someone who might be smaller or might be more of a newer trainee. We're going to do a decline push-up using the stackable steps. This is going to be a great progression from our normal push-up to place more load on the shoulders, chest, and upper body. So I'm going to have Shelby put her feet up on the boxes here. We want our hands just outside her shoulders, feet together, squeezing those legs tight. Good core tension, nice flat back. She's gonna lower herself down, chest and head towards the ground, and drive upwards. Again, by elevating the feet, we're just gonna increase the load to the upper body. So the stackable steps give us a nice variable option depending on which height we want them to decline from. We're gonna do a feet elevated side plank on the stackable steps. This is gonna be a progression from a normal side plank to place a little bit more load in the upper body. So I'm gonna have Shelby put her feet, stack them up right on top of these steps here, one on top of another. Look at that, elbows right underneath the shoulder, good base of support. And she's gonna lift up, and I wanna have her think about squeezing those legs together tight, crunching those ribs down. Nice straight line from her head to her feet. The cue I like to give is imagine like someone was measuring your height. So we want them to get up nice and tall. We're gonna progress this for time. So as we progress on, we're just gonna increase the duration of the hold. And I want her to be thinking about taking deep breaths in the nose, out the mouth throughout the entire exercise. We're gonna do a hand elevated push-up on the stackable steps. This is gonna be a progression from a normal push-up that's gonna put increased load on the arm that's gonna be on the steps. So I'm gonna have Shelby get in a push-up position here. Wanna make sure she splits her feet out a little bit to give her a little bit extra support. You can see this one hand's elevated up. She's gonna lower herself down, and that's gonna place more load on this increased elevated hand. So it's gonna provide a little bit more load and stress through that anterior shoulder. It's gonna be a great way to challenge a client unilaterally after they mastered a basic push-up. We're gonna do box jumps using the stackable steps. The nice thing about the stackable steps is we can adjust the height according to our athlete's ability to jump and our ability to land. So we're gonna go on this 10-inch height. Shelby's gonna line up in front. She's gonna jump. We wanna see good triple extension. And then most importantly, we wanna see a really good landing position. With a box jump, what we really wanna prioritize is a good triple flexion landing position. You're gonna see some flexion in her hips, her knees, her ankles. She's able to land with her feet flat, nice soft landing on top. So we can start to teach the athlete how to decelerate before we advance to more advanced plyometrics.